The Owl House is quite possibly one of the best TV shows I have ever seen. This show has a lot of fans, and I've heard a lot of recommendations, but this show is still flying under the radar with all of that considered. The Owl House has so many great aspects, and here is why you need to watch it. Now, The Owl House is a Disney Channel show which is currently airing its third season. The premise is a girl who is deemed a weirdo by everyone is going off to summer camp to become normal. But she runs away and goes to this world of magic where she stays with other outcasts, specifically Eda and King. She gets into all sorts of shenanigans, but we see her grow, make friends, and fall in love. The story has so many twists and turns, and it ends up in an amazing place. There are 6 different story threads going on, and at one point in the story, it's just the writing is so dense, and it's masterful, honestly. You'll end up loving the story and the world by the end and just craving more like I do now. The lore is deep, intricate, and interesting, and every tidbit we do get is always exciting. The world is so well developed, more than any other Disney Channel series, even full-fledged fantasy universes. We get the best magic system I have ever seen, which makes for fun duels, and is a system which actually makes sense and provides for a lot of creative writing as well. The world that the story takes place in is amazing. It's called the Boiling Isles, and a minor spoiler, but you find out in the second episode. But all the land we see in the story is a Titan's Quartz. We have interesting locations and weird creatures which inhabit the land. But somehow, even better than all the stories, are the lore and the characters. Each character is incredibly lovable in their own way. Like I previously stated, seeing Luz grow up is so fun, and seeing her fall in love is my favorite aspect of the show. I won't spoil it, but yeah, it's amazing. It's still underhyped, I think. Eda and King are super fun to see in the show, and King specifically is so great. He is voiced by the amazing Alex Hirsch in a Bill Cipher sounding voice, and he's just so funny and cute. The other characters are all really good as well, whether they're serious, comedic, antagonistic, or just kind. I love hanging out with all the fun and deep characters, and they just really make this world blossom. Some of the characters left such a mark on me that when I was watching the series, they popped in my head multiple times per day. Are you talking about... No, not you. Thinking of how well written they are, theorizing their futures, the show has some amazing characters. And the story also can get very deep. The show adopts 20-minute episode format, and it allows for us to learn about the world, connect with its characters, and get some really good themes every episode. A big one in the show is the idea about conformity. In this world, you're forced to conform with the system, with society norms, and if not, you go to jail. But this show is all about accepting yourself. We see it so many times, and it's what the protagonists fight for. Each main character doesn't live up to the societal norm, but throughout the story, we see them grow and accept who they are, and have confidence in themselves and make themselves a better person. We get a lot of other interesting themes, but the main idea of conformity and accepting yourself is the biggest one, and the one I feel that most makes me cry while watching certain episodes even. Also, if you're a fan of Amphibia or Gravity Falls, the show was similar, and I expect a crossover event coming soon due to all the teases we have gone, but even if we won't, The Owl House is the best of the 3, so you should watch it. The Owl House is simply amazing. It takes place in one of the most intricate fantasy worlds I have ever seen, filled with some of my favorite characters of all time, with deep, powerful themes about accepting yourself. You need to watch The Owl House. It is some of the best TV I've ever seen, and I urge you to go watch it for yourself. We are just starting to get our 3rd season, so the story isn't even done yet, and you can still hop on the hype bandwagon before it's done. Anyways, though, that's all I have to say. If you want to see why you should watch Amphibia, click on this video to see why. Make sure to subscribe to see me talk about other animated projects, and stay tuned for my review of The Owl House. Once again, thanks for watching. I've been Fictional Fanatics, and until the next one,